How's it going, everyone? Want to take you guys through an awesome PSN offer that you can take advantage of right now outside of the summer sale that allow you to play a ton of great games super cheap. So we'll talk about that, and I know we've been doing a lot of summer sale coverage, and that is, of course, digital gaming. A lot of you guys do prefer to buy your games physically these days. Good physical deals available right now, all of them available through Amazon, so we'll get to that at the end, not even at the end of this video, but in a little bit after we cover this PSN offer that is available. And the PSN offer is 1 month of EA Play for just cents. This should be available to everybody. The offer ends on August the 15th. EA Play, obviously a subscription service that offers you the vault catalog of EA titles. On top of that, you'll get like trials to other EA games and things of that nature. I imagine the reason the majority of people would sign up is for the vault catalog. It used to be $4.99 a month. They jacked up the price to $5.99 a month. Every subscription service will ultimately do that. I don't expect it to stay at $5.99 forever. Probably will get up to $7.99 at some point. However, 1 month for 99 cents, especially if you're the type of person that has yet to play Star Wars Jedi Survivor, if you've yet to play the Dead Space remake, Immortals of Aveum is in there. There's a lot of notable, relatively recent games that are in EA Play, and 1 month, if you can devote the time to playing a lot of those games for 99 cents, you could beat Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. You could then beat Jedi Survivor. You could definitely beat the Dead Space remake. You could play whatever, I believe last year's Madden is in there if you want to play a little bit of that. EA's UFC, I believe, is in there as well. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, obviously, now we're talking about more lengthy titles that are going to be difficult. Do also keep in mind that with subscription service and always with offers like this, there's a reason they're doing this offer. It's to get your foot in the door. It's for you to hit sign up. It's for you to have auto renew enabled and then them charging you $5.99. I assure you, there will be several people that pay the 99 cents for EA Play 1 month and then forget to cancel and then pay $5.99, and then that's a W for EA Play. And EA in general, I should say. What I would recommend you to do is sign up for the 99 cents, cancel it immediately, use it for the month if that is your game plan. I highly doubt a lot of you guys want to sign up month to month for $5.99, and if you do want to have a perpetual subscription, I believe they have a 1-year subscription that is a considerable amount cheaper. At least on PC, they definitely do. Yeah, they have a 12-month subscription for $40. If you were paying $6 a month, that would work out to $72 a year. You know, if you pay for 12 months, it would be $40, but how many of you guys are going to use EA Play for the entirety of the year? I just don't know if that's going to be the case. You do have a trial for College Football 25 as well, which, shockingly to me, guys, I'm not a big football guy. Like, I try to keep up with the NFL a little bit more recently, like many friends into football, but College Football, a ton of my friends are playing it. It's one of those games where I look at my friends list, I'm like, damn, yo, everybody playing college football? I get it, college football has been absent for a little while, and people are super excited about it coming back, but for somebody that's not super into sports games like that, how much people have gravitated towards college football, I do find a little bit interesting, and it seemed like this game is crushing numbers from that standpoint, so that's pretty cool for people that are excited about that. It's a $70 game, but there is a game trial with EA Play, so you can play it that way, at least for a little bit. Unfortunately, they don't have the EA Play Ultimate service on PlayStation. That would be awesome if they did, because that just gives you access to the EA games day one. Like, they had Jedi Survivor day one with EA Play Ultimate, so that would be kind of nice. Unfortunately, that is not the case, but still for 99 cents. Really, I'm recommending this because if you haven't played Jedi Survivor, this is the best way to play Jedi Survivor. You could easily beat that game in a month as long as you're playing it consistently. You know, there is quite a bit of content to that game. If you're trying to do everything, it can be pretty sizable, but a month is enough time to, you know, finish that game up. And even if it's Jedi Survivor you play, and that's the only game, given that that game still goes for $30, $35, you know, you're already making out like a bandit as far as that's concerned. And then Dead Space Remake as well. Dead Space Remake is fairly short, but still goes for $20-25. That's a great way to play that game as well. So would highly recommend it. 99 cents, think that's a pretty good buy. Moving on from that, do want to highlight a couple of good Amazon physical game deals that are available right now. Quite a lot of good stuff. So right off the top, Persona 5 Tactica is down to $19.99. I believe this might just be an overall price slashing of the game, but don't quote me on that. $19.99 is pretty good. If you want more out of the lovable Persona 5 cast, you'll get that with P5 Tactica. I actually like what Atlas is doing with, you know, figuring out other ways to release Persona titles, doing these spin-offs. When it comes to the mainline Persona games, those are going to take a gargantuan amount of time to develop, so to bridge the gap, to offer something to the Persona fan base, which is incredibly hardcore, offering games like Tactica, offering games like Strikers, I do think goes a long way in terms of keeping the fan base engaged instead of, you know, waiting 7, 8, 10 years for every mainline Persona game, because the time between Persona 4 and 5 was 9 years, and the time between Persona 5 and 6 is probably going to be 9 to 10 years, so you know, good to see titles like P5 Tactica at least keep the player base engaged if they are willing to try out some of these spin-offs. I think that works fairly well. They also do remakes. Persona 3 Reload is on sale for $39.88. I know a little bit of controversy attached to the fact that they're charging for DLC for a remake like this when it probably should have been in there right out the gate. Think of that what you will, but $40 for P3R I think is a pretty good deal. It's a phenomenal JRPG. I did play Persona 3 back in the day on the PlayStation 2. It's not like I had a crazy attachment for that game, although, you know, I did enjoy it back in the day, but Reload, modernizing the game, is absolutely fantastic. I imagine they're gonna do a 4 remake at some point as well, which will be cool to see. 4 Golden is fantastic, but you know, that'll be cool whenever that comes out. I imagine it would be Persona 6 first and then the 4 remake, but who knows at this point. I really have no idea how they're going to handle that. But it does seem like they're also trying to annualize Persona as a franchise, and it'll be interesting to see how they continue to do that. But given you have titles like Tactica, Strikers, Reload, then you have, you know, premium edition releases like Royal, and I'm sure they'll do a P3R like complete edition as well. So take that for what you will. $40 on that, pretty good. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is $29.99 for the PS5 version. Love this game. It is my current game of the year. I get it. Some of you guys just are sick of me talking up the RGG titles. It is what it is, bro. I love these games. I think they are absolutely fantastic. This one starring Ichiban and Kiryu is great. Definitely do, at the very least, play Yakuza Like a Dragon prior to playing Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I would recommend you to play some of the older Yakuza games, but I get it that, you know, going back and playing all of the Kiryu games sounds like a fairly daunting task. Yakuza 0 is great. Kiwami 1 and 2 are pretty good as well. But yeah, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, $29.99, great deal. And given the value you're getting in terms of how many hours of content you can get out of this game, it's insane. And the content, it can be a little bit overwhelming, but you can pick and choose what you do. Dondoko Island was something a lot of people got into. It's like the Animal Crossing style experience that's baked into Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and a lot of people spend hours upon hours with that. I barely scratched that. It's just not my cup of tea, not something I'm into. They introduced it, and then I was like, yeah, not for me. But for other people, they're going to be super into that. For me, the main campaign is what I'm getting into this game for, and some of the other content, and it was still as great of an experience as ever. Just thought it was fantastic. Spider-Man 2 is down to $49.99 for the 4 of you that don't own that. If you want a physical copy of Spider-Man 2, pretty good deal. And then Immortals Fenyx Rising, $7.56 on this. I wasn't as high on this game as a lot of other people. The comedy didn't really work for me. But from a gameplay standpoint, it's an enjoyable open world title, and I would say, you know, for $7 and change, worth a pickup there. You'll get a free upgrade to the PS5 version. Then I'll also give a shout out to Tales of Symphonia Remastered, which is down to $9.49. This release is kind of forgotten about on PlayStation 4. A little bit of a bummer they didn't include Dawn of the New World. Like, I have the Tales of Symphonia collection on PS3, and that included Symphonia as well as Dawn of the New World. Here, they just re-released Symphonia at, you know, $40, and I thought that was kind of whack. But, you know, Symphonia is great. A lot of people like view it as the best Tales of game of all time. I would rank Abyss and Vesperia above it, but, you know, whatever Tales of a game you think is the best, more power to you. The games are incredibly consistent. Zestria is just the one that it seems like everybody hates, and even that game is okay. Symphonia, though, really solid. Just bear in mind, it is a GameCube game, an early GameCube game, so it shows its age quite a bit, but for $9 and change, quite a good pickup there. But that'll do it for me. Again, that EA Play 1-month offer I think is fantastic. You know, if you just want to play through a couple of those games, Dead Space Remake, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, that's a great way to do so. And a lot of great deals on Amazon, links in the description box below. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching. Sound off down below, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.